further up the coast, later in the day, this is what really blew my mind here, was looking at some of these wind reports out of eastern North Carolina. We have Angela here from New Bern, and New Bern topped out at 77 miles an hour. And you would think that that would be the that would be the that would be the highest one, but no. There were twin tornadoes that came ashore in Carteret County. And a couple stations actually was able to sample the winds. And so the Atlantic station sampled 102 miles an hour, Jennette's Pier at 101 miles an hour.
That's impressive.
Really impressive. And so here's some of the survey information. So twin tornadoes, Carteret County on Harkers Island, came ashore about the same time. EF1, the first one was an EF1 with 100 mile an hour estimated peak winds based off of the damage. Those measurements were taken offshore, and the EF rating is purely a damage scale. Ask storm chasers from Oklahoma how they feel about that sometimes. You'll have some people tell you, El Reno was an EF5, but it was rated as an EF3 because of the damage indicators, even though they had velocity data saying it was an EF5. So only went about a quarter mile, 75 yards, not even a full football field, and nobody was hurt. But this is a really good reason to remember to, when they say get inside into an interior room away from windows, this is exactly what they mean right here. This is exactly why you do that. And fortunately, nobody was hurt from these. The second tornado was an EF0 with estimated winds of 85 miles an hour. There's a National Weather Service surveyor standing in front of a downed tree. That's a big tree down, looks like. Yeah. And it went, a little more than a tenth of a mile, 60 yards wide. Nobody was hurt, but you can see that, these twin tornadoes did do some damage. So, and again, just these wind reports, I gotta tell you, this is, it's wild. Seeing these here, and again, those 100 mile an hour readings, you got to have a pretty solid anemometer to be able to stand up to 100 mile an hour plus measurements. So that was that was quite an eye opener for us yesterday.
I can imagine it. Hoping nobody was driving on the